We optimized an Amazon listing to attract a staggering $1 million in new sales. The crazy part? This leap happened in months, not years. And other million-dollar listings also followed these 7 powerful cheats that I'm about to share with you completely for free, so you can have your sales look like this, and this. Because I see people still getting this wrong, and it's likely preventing you from having sales growth on Amazon. But when you know what top Amazon sellers do differently to their million-dollar listings, you'll be able to copy your way to 5, 6, and 7-figure monthly sales, all without having years of experience, a genius IQ, or blowing your budgets on giveaways. However, to do this starts by being different with your words. Because what most people do is kind of like writing a novel with disappearing ink. And I found the key to crafting words that convert shoppers into buyers. But it's the exact opposite of what most gurus say. Gurus may tell you to keep the wording on Amazon listings short, sweet, and spicy, but here's the thing. Your words have to stir up emotions like a page-turning thriller where each word draws them towards the conclusion. And there are 2 critical emotions that drive million-dollar sales on Amazon. Like this snippet of copy. This bullet highlights the attractiveness of this unique umbrella base, which is a desire, and it also addresses fears about children playing around unstable, water-filled bases or exposed wheels that could crush little toes. And those 2 emotions, fear and desire, are part of what drove that listing to over $1 million in fresh sales for one product. Now, this level of attention to emotions may seem overkill, but I've seen these tiny details generate more millions on Amazon than any other factor. That's why the 7th most powerful cheat for your $1 million Amazon listing is to pack fear and desire into your Amazon copy. However, before shoppers can appreciate your emotionally packed product descriptions, you need a striking main image that grabs their attention and makes them click. If you fail to get the click, other listings will just step over you on their way to the top of page 1. And there's a trick to getting the click that I don't see anyone talking about on YouTube. Because most sellers are actually camouflaging their products in plain sight and they don't even know it. Sure, Amazon requires an all-white background on main images. But if you just erase the background, your product could disappear like Frosty the Snowman in a New York blizzard. The trick here is to keep the all-white background so that your main image stays Amazon compliant, but to add at least one element that is not part of the product. And that element is there to raise curiosity. Because when you stir enough curiosity, you will get the click. And I say start simple. That extra element could be some fruit for a grocery item, adding both color and curiosity. Or maybe adding unique selling propositions to the packaging that speaks to shoppers who only trust USA-made products. Or add a product and use element that increases the context and curiosity. So the 6th most powerful cheat on your way to $1 million Amazon listing is to get the click by cramming curiosity into your main image. But then there's about a 5-second window after Amazon shoppers click on your listing where they will decide whether to back out or to stay. And I figured out a proven way to make sure that they stick around. It's all about comforting the shopper. Look at a heat map of this Amazon listing. The yellow areas show where shoppers focus most. Notice how the shoppers are drawn to the images. Now that's obvious, but it gets more interesting. Because minimally you have 6 images available to you, and in some categories you have 9. However, the stats have shown my team at Ecom Optimization that 63% of your sales will come directly from these 6 to 9 images. So each image must do its job. And we already know that the job of the main image is to stop the thumb scroll and get the click. But the other images have jobs too, and that's where most Amazon sellers get it wrong. They think of images as a way to showcase important features or drop some knowledge bombs, but that will only stall sales. Here's what I mean. Look at this image. Most would assume that the shoppers would focus here or here, but our Amazon heat maps don't lie. Look at where shoppers' eyes are drawn. Isn't that amazing? And guess what? Words sell. So the 5th most powerful cheat on your way to $1 million Amazon listing is to get words into your image stack, but in a very specific way. We call this picture the title image. We typically place the title image second in the image stack. Its job is to comfort shoppers by letting them know that they are not victims of clickbait. However, just like the title image, every other image must also lead browsers towards that buy button. The key is to add emotion-stirring words to your images. And remember, we already have words packed with emotions from setting up our copy. So we can just use those same words, like this image that overcomes the sales objections about big tongs ruining delicate seafood. And this one that stirs up the desire of bike enthusiasts to ride longer, even into the dark of night. Now that we know how to use words and images together, we need to discuss using them in one special space on your Amazon listing. But first, if you like videos like this or any of my videos, please subscribe to this channel. I love giving away free value here, and seeing that subscriber count go up is like a little thank you. Also, everyone watching this, I would love it if you would drop in the comments some of your favorite Amazon tricks that you've seen. I think that'd be really interesting for everyone to see. Next is one of the most powerful Amazon cheats I've ever used. And I just don't see anyone talking about it, but this cheat can rescue sinking profit margins faster than a pirate finding a treasure map stuck to the bottom of his rum bottle.
No, ho, ho.
Listen, everyone knows that adding A+ content to your listing can boost sales by 3 to 10%, but there's a way to do it that's like strapping a rocket to a Ferrari. However, if you get it wrong, it's like blowing up the Ferrari. So first, let me show you a cruel trick that Amazon is playing on you right now. And it's probably going on without your knowledge. It's a nasty trick that's going on right here. You see that? Amazon is bundling your products with your competitors' products. Yikes. This nasty trick helps Amazon to make more money by boosting its average order value. So what if you could steal this nasty trick from Amazon and use it for yourself? Well, all you need are 2 products and you can. So the fourth most powerful cheat on your way to $1 million listing is to use virtual bundles to boost your average order value. To do this, we simply use Amazon's virtual bundles inside your Build Your Brand page of Seller Central. You select 2 of your products and bundle them together virtually. Boom, you just stole that nasty trick away from Amazon and used it for yourself. Now your shoppers can get 2 of your products with 1 click, and your average order value just shot up. But bundling your products isn't the only cruel trick that Amazon is playing on you. Look down here. See, Amazon is also comparing your product with your competitors' products. And this is not good for you. But why not hijack this move for your benefit? Well, you can. In fact, we can use that virtual bundle you just set up. Simply add that virtual bundle to your own comparison chart. The comparison chart module is available in both classic A+ content as well as Amazon's new premium A+ content. You just compare your original product, the one that came on the page for, with your newly bundled product, and you turn your comparison chart into an upsell ladder. This means that while customers clicked on your listing looking at only 1 product, you have now upsold them to a bundle of 2 or more products. Boom, you just stole another move from Amazon. So the third most powerful cheat on your way to $1 million Amazon listing, use comparison charts to boost your average order value. But there's something I started doing recently that's had a huge impact on sales. I found that when it comes to this next move, most sellers just set the bar way too high, which causes them to procrastinate and lose out on big sales growth. Look at this listing. It makes $5 million per month. It's by Optimum Nutrition. Sure, it has great images, which we've already discussed, and it has good A+ content, which we just hacked, but there's one more move. Look at this stunning video. We've seen Amazon sales soar upward of 25% simply by adding a video to a listing, but in a very sneaky and streamlined way. Because let's be honest, while everyone wants a $1 million Amazon listing like this, most of us just want to see our sales start moving in the right direction. And we all know that videos are a great move, but thinking about the cost and effort of video production is about as desirable as running through Burning Man with a tambourine in one hand and a rattlesnake in another. Unless that's your thing. And so that's why I recently started doing Amazon listing videos in a whole new way. The old way of doing listing videos was to create an infomercial. Now, this typically involved big sets, big cameras, and big production budgets. And sure, this can be done on a smaller scale, and the quickest way is with testimonial videos. Testimonial videos work really well if you have a stable of influencers you can just ask to create glowing testimonials for you. But truthfully, most people don't have a list of influencers at their beck and call. However, that doesn't mean that you're at a loss. You can still use Billo app to get an influencer style video, then just take that video and place it on your listing. But honestly, that's still too much of a big budget production for many sellers. So another common option could be an unboxing video. And yes, this is a little less costly and a little easier to produce. Simply set up your iPhone overhead and unbox your product. You don't even need to show your face. Just talk about what you're seeing as you unbox your awesome product. However, this option still involves lighting, filming, basic set design, and of course, performing the unboxing ceremony while that wretched red light blinks. That's why this next $1 million cheat has us lowering the bar even more. Because whether you know it or not, you actually have the raw materials to get a video onto your listing in about 24 hours. And those are right here, your images. Just sprinkle some motion transitions, toss in a funky royalty-free song, and voila, you've got yourself a listing video. Now sure, it's not going to win any Oscars. It's more like an elegant PowerPoint on steroids. But the goal here is to shift your thinking. Understand that any video on your listing is better than the awesome video that never gets done. And here's a hidden bonus. These quick win videos can actually supercharge your sales. Sadly, most sellers miss this step. Look, any video you make should be repurposed as Amazon advertising. Amazon actually loves video ads and will often give them preferential top-of-page placement over any other type of advertising. We've seen these simple slideshow videos work so well as advertising that they get more sales at 50% of the cost. So the second most powerful cheat on your way to your $1 million Amazon listing is to stop thinking Hollywood and get a quick win video on your listing. However, there's one big mistake that I see sellers making, and they don't know it's dooming them to the hinterlands of Amazon where good products go to die. But let me be honest, I made a big mistake when I first started on Amazon back in 2015, and it almost cost me my career. You see, back then, there were very few sellers on Amazon, so you could easily grab page one with very little effort. Within a year, a tsunami of new sellers began to flood Amazon, and it became harder and harder to rank. And even though Amazon got more competitive, I kept doing Amazon the same old way, which was basically copying what the best sellers were doing. That's why I slowly started waking up to no new sales. Now, sadly, I still see the same mistake being made today. And Amazon is even more competitive now, so it doesn't tolerate lookalike marketing. And that's why the number one most powerful cheat on your way to $1 million Amazon listing is to be different, but in a structured way. Because Amazon is so regimented, so structured that it often dictates what you can and can't do. This means you need to use Amazon structure to your advantage by digging deep into data and looking for a unique difference. The goal is to look for opportunities that are uniquely available to you and your product, and then use those opportunities with the Amazon structure to give you the simplest path forward to new sales in the shortest time. I developed the easy button to be different in a structured way. This video will show you how, so make sure to tap or click that now, and I'll join you there in just a moment.